combined market capital of both of your sectors here. So out of whatever were banks and aerospace combined in January, if you hover over whatever month, you can see the market capital value. But if you want to split the sectors, grab sector and put it into marks here, and click this little icon next to it. You see these like 4 dots. Change that to color, and that will show you, if you see one part of the bar there, that's aerospace and defence, the market capital value. You can see it for January. So it was 96,502. If we hover over the orange, it shows you the market capital value of banks. So those are stacked bars, but if you want to split them, this is what I can actually remember. I think you've done this, Sam, so you might have to help me here. It's where you get the 2 graphs together, so you have one for one sector and one for the other. I can't remember how I did it.
I think it's separate. It's separate with the columns. I think. No, yeah.
That's kind of similar. That shows you side by side for each month. So you can see banks are doing a lot better than aerospace and defence, or they're worth more than aerospace and defence. And that shows you a monthly view with bar charts there. There was a better way of looking at it, but I'm just going to...
Is that it?
There we go. There's another one here.
So what is it, okay? What's that?
So I just moved sector. You can bring it into columns to get a view like that, or you can move it down to rows to get a view like that. Weirdly for me, it showed one graph next to the other, so it had my aerospace here and then my banks here. You just have to you'll just have to play around with it, I think, and see. But the principle is there. So filter out your sectors, drag sector into filters, and then make sure you mark the sector as well and change it to color, which is what you do by clicking this icon here. So you drag sector into marks and then change the icon and make it color. That way it splits it. It becomes a lot more visually, like you can see the difference between the 2 sectors.
So should we put this in like our assignment?
Yeah, so you'll put that graph.
So instead of doing like, you know how we were supposed to like, we're all thinking of like a month per graph, like now we can just do it.
No, you can do it like that. That's all in one graph there. And you can see it does it in chronological order as well, so it'll show you January, February, March, April, May.
Yeah.
All the way to December.
We just got to bang out analytics.
If you want to save your
I won't do any work too often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because you need to find the averages and the median.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
You can look at the median if you click the analytics tab here.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can find the average as well. If you click average line,
Oh,
double click it, it will then show you the average value.
Oh.
Not that bad actually.
And if you want the median, it also gives you quartiles. It will give you a median line as well. But they're so close together on this graph.
What about the mean?
That's the average. Mean and average is
Oh.
something.
So basically, we can basically find everything that we need for our graphs.
You're sick, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh is actually really
The
letting
last
me
thing that you need to do, and this is important, guys, this is important.
You did your part with
I mean,
he's done his part of time.
alright, this is the important bit, okay?
This is the important part.
You have to click like really specific things to get this. When we do our forecasting, the like linear regression, we have to convert this table name here to a date. So to do that, you go into data, you find table name and click this little arrow next to it. You then want to click change data type and make that date. And what it will do is it will convert your bars into a line. You can see there. I'm going to turn off the average. Alright, I'm just adding more, I think. Let me go back. Let me just get rid of the average and median. Right, so table name, click the arrow next to it, change data type and date. And then you get a line here. So instead of bars, it shows you over time how the industry is doing. For some reason, the dates on the bottom, they give you a year of 2000. I think that's just because it doesn't say in the spreadsheet it's for the year 2016. But I'll show you what I mean here. If you go to analytics, hang on, let me get rid of that. 1 second. So when you drag in you'll have to get rid of table name and drag it in again. You'll know that you've made it a date if it says year next to it, if it says year here. But you have to actually change that to month. So you click on the arrow to the side, click month, and then it will show you the charts again over time. And what you'll notice is in analytics, you can now look at trend lines. So that will show you the sort of line of best fit that we've looked at before. And you should be able to forecast it. I'm not sure why I can't. That's quite odd. But I think it depends what sectors you choose. Sometimes they don't have enough data to allow you to forecast. But that option should normally be available to you. And then you can double click it. It will expand the graph over here, and it will show you projected values. So it will show you how the market's probably going to do in January next year or February next year. I'm just going to try and see if I can get it for you. I'm not sure why it's not doing it. Ah, there we go. You'll have to click. Sorry, it's really weird here. If you click the arrow next to table name, you have year, month, quarter, day in one section, and then you have it again in another section. You'll have to click month down here, so where it says May 2015 next to it rather than just May. So if you click May 2015, it converts it to, it will change table name green, so it makes it a measure. So that actually makes it a proper date. Now if we double click forecast, you can see the projected values there. So you can see it's an estimate on forecast indicator. So it will say March of next year, the market capital will probably be this. Or you can move it along, we can look at April, it will probably be 987,000, whatever. We can look at aerospace, estimate here, February next year, 140,551, that's what you have to look at. So in the assignment, you'll have to talk about what you notice from these estimates here. Is the market doing better? Is it going to do worse? Why? And link it back to the PESTLE and SWOT analysis that we have to do. This was really unclear, so if you want me to show you again, then just ask.
You are a living legend.
Yeah,
We love you.
Thank you, Josh.
I think you've got your vocation, you're a brilliant lecturer.
I'll give you half my grades.
Josh.
Absolutely fabulous.